What's up, party people in a place to be? So, I have purposely avoided making any sort of video on any AI or anything like that, either being for or against it. Every artist, every person is going to decide if they want to use AI, how they're going to use it. In a perfect world, people would give credit to artists, people would value artists, but we don't live in that world, right? So, just as many artists that you see using AI for inspiration or reference, there's going to be someone who's just going to use AI images and attempt to profit off of them and not give the artist any credit, because that is unfortunately the world that we live in. But Clip Studio Paint, as the interwebs will tell you, a story in 3 acts. Act 1, version 1.13.0, update on December 6th, will include an experimental AI feature based on the stable diffusion model. They were going to add an AI. Oh, the feedback. After receiving your feedback, we will no longer implement the image generator palette. In pursuit of providing a new creative experience, we lost sight of what our core users wanted from Clip Studio Paint. And here is something I have, in my 49 years on this planet, don't remember ever seeing a corporation do. We would sincerely like to apologize. And moving forward, Celsius will take greater care in approaching development of features and will listen more sincerely to the opinions of creators. We will redouble our efforts to provide features that can be used with peace of mind by all artists. So, this is big, because the backlash after receiving your feedback, just go to their go to the Twitter page. Go to the Twitter page and see the quote unquote feedback. It ain't good. So this is awesome. So now they listened. Now, I don't know what they're going to do about that subscription model for version 2.0. There seems to be a lot of new features, as you can see right here. I am a Clip Studio Paint user. I of course have a course, shameless plug. And by the way, if you're an artist, you got to start shamelessly plugging yourself, because that's another way to fight against the AI. So, and I really don't. I want to give it some time to see what happens with all of this AI, because one of my main concerns, and I do have many, is that we've already seen a class action lawsuit, I believe, with AI. It might be a third rail that's just too hot to touch for a lot of people. Some people won't care and will do it anyway and try to pass their art off someone else's 100 different artists off as their own original artwork. And we've already seen that done. Well, let me say this. If you're an artist, you're going to create art. I look at it this way. Let's say you're a fan of your favorite music artist. It could be the Beatles. It could be Kendrick Lamar. It could be Avenged Sevenfold. It could be anybody, Pearl Jam, whoever. Let's say that there was an AI that was called the Kendrick Lamar AI, and it could rap and do do everything and sounded like Kendrick Lamar and all this other stuff, right? Would you buy that CD? Would you want to you would probably listen to it and be like, oh, that's an interesting song. Wow, sounds just like him. That's cool, but it's not Kendrick Lamar, right? It's not Pearl Jam. It's not the Beatles. It's not anybody who you would give your time and effort to, and it definitely would not stop any musician from making music. AI is not going to stop a beat maker from making beats. AI robot that can dance is not going to stop a dancer. When you're an artist, you're not going to stop making art. Don't ever stop making art. You make art because that's what you do. That's who you are. And I'm going to just say that I heard the actress Jennifer Lewis say this. Artists are different. We're not better. We're not worse. We're just different. And people that look at what we do like it's nothing, or it's not a big deal, or it could be replicated, they just don't understand artists. And they don't understand art. As we just look at these images right on this screen right now, all this beautiful artwork that was created with care, with consideration. This is someone's thoughts, ideas, their passion put onto canvas to share with everyone else, to share with the world. You make art to share. Usually you make it to share with everybody else. Whether you monetize it or not, you're making a piece of art to give. That's what you are here to do. You're here to give art to the world. And yes, you should be paid for your art. Of course you should. And the reason why you should get paid for your art is because there's a whole lot of people who will steal your art and get paid for it. So don't ever be afraid to charge what you're worth. Don't be afraid to make money off of art. And you also got to look at two separate things: you making your art and the business of art. You can have both. You can do both. I've done both full time for almost 10 years now. So I want to encourage everybody out there who's seeing a lot of the AI that's out there and going, well, why should I do it? Well, there's no point. Or let me just do this. It's a shortcut. Yeah, it can be. But before this AI came about, you wanted to make art. And I'm talking to my beginner artists or my aspiring artists who haven't taken that journey just yet. Go ahead and take the journey. It's rewarding. It's hard. Drawing is hard. Painting is hard. Sculpting is hard. Doing 3D art is hard. Making music is hard. Writing is hard. But it's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. So happy that Clip Studio Paint listened to the artist community this time. I hope many other companies follow suit. I just wanted to make this video because I think this is in a sea of negativity out there. I just wanted to share some positive news. So, by the way, like, share, subscribe. All right. Have a wonderful day.